Welcome to Pennington's Flight Plan, presented by JetBlue. Eric Allen inside our Play MGM studios. And let's bring in our quarterback, Chad Pennington from Lexington, Kentucky. Chad, a lot to learn for Sam Darnold following his 5-turnover performance against the New England Patriots. Some bad, obviously, but there were some good plays as well. Let's get right into it with the film. Here, the Jets go to an empty formation, and Darnold has to account for the defensive back blitzing, doesn't he?
Well, New England is known for their empty package blitzes, where they try to bring more than your offensive line and blocking protection unit can handle. And here you can actually see Sam move left. He knows that he has the right defensive end on his right side. That is his, that he's accounted for. For some reason, he doesn't want to take this underneath route, that would be where I would advise him to take it. Get the ball to Jamison Crowder out of your hands. Sometimes as a young quarterback, especially when you see man coverage, you think home run ball, and you want to push this ball down the field, but you learn quickly that getting the ball out of your hand and living to see another down is probably most effective, because you don't want to give the ball back to Tom Brady.
Unfortunately for the Jets, 3 of Darnold's turnovers actually occurred in Patriots territory. Here, the Jets are in the red area, and Sam tries to force one into Demaryius Thomas.
Well, exactly. In the red area, we talk about no turnovers because that you're losing points. And I think right here is one of those times where Sam is learning that footwork is so important as a quarterback, making sure that you're being able to step into your throw, because in the red zone, the windows are tighter, the windows close faster. And so here, his footwork, I think, keeps him from making a throw to Demaryius Thomas that could possibly be a touchdown. This type of throw is what we call a high bar throw, where your aiming point is the height of the crossbar. If you can keep it at that 10-foot range, you have a big receiver like Demaryius Thomas that can jump up and catch this ball over the defensive back. And if he doesn't catch this ball, it's an incomplete out of the back of the end zone, and you're still getting points for your offense.
Chad, the film doesn't lie, and Sam Darnold did have some very impressive throws. Here's a 3rd and long against the Patriots, and they often get off the field here. 3rd and 15, and he finds Demaryius Thomas with an absolute strike, converting a 3rd and 15.
We've talked about this in the past, that Sam Darnold is an excellent down-the-field thrower, and he really likes these deep type of crossing routes. And here he's able to find Demaryius Thomas moving left to right. Protection holds up relatively well. It leaks through at the very end, and he's able to stand in there and make an NFL-type throw, take an NFL-type hit, and be able to convert on 3rd and 15.
Later in the game, that connection hooks up again as Darnold goes back shoulder to a relatively covered Demaryius Thomas.
Well, you're exactly right. This is excellent coverage by the New England Patriot defensive back. He stays on top of Demaryius Thomas to make sure that he doesn't give up the long ball throw. And Sam does a great job of seeing where this DB is on Demaryius Thomas, which is on top, and he throws what we call back shoulder throw. Because the defensive back can't see the throw, he can't make an adjustment. And this is a type of route and type of throw that's really impossible for a defensive back to cover. And so this is a great connection between quarterback, wide receiver, understanding the coverage you're dealt with, and giving your receiver a chance to make a play for you as a quarterback.
What do you expect out of Darnold this week? We've seen him awfully high against the Dallas Cowboys, then he fell down a little bit against the New England Patriots. That happens in the National Football League, but it's a week-to-week league. What do you expect from him now down south against the Jaguars?
Well, let me say that I have thrown 5 interceptions against the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Football, and I understand where Sam is right now, what he's feeling. I think as fans and looking at the game and his game in particular, we have to understand that Sam is 22 years old. When I was 22, I was a redshirt junior in college, making about my 30th start in college. This kid is going to be an excellent quarterback, and he's just working through the mistakes that a young quarterback makes. And unfortunately for him, he can't do these things behind closed doors in practice. It's happening on national television and Monday Night Football. I look for Sam to bounce back. I think he's a very resilient type of person. I think he doesn't get too high, he doesn't get too low. He's got a great demeanor to be a professional quarterback. And although he's facing a tough Jaguar defense, I look for him to make some really positive plays and really put the Jets in a good position to win on Sunday.
Thanks, Chad.